They are the most fearsome fivesome on television. Tonight, one of them will face off against these three players. Can mere mortals take down a trivia mastermind? The chase is on.
Welcome to The Chase. I'm Sarah Haynes. In this gig economy, everyone's got a side hustle. Dog walker, rideshare driver, or online influencer. But tonight's challengers have a different gig in mind, taking on our chaser to win big. Let's meet them. Say hello to Julissa, Katherine, and Chuck. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so first up, each contestant will play the cash builder to earn money for their team. Then they take that money to the board and go face-to-face with the chaser in order to bank the money. The players who succeed will team up in the final chase. And if they can outrun the chaser one more time, they'll leave here with a whole lot of money. But it is the chaser's job to try to catch them. So which chaser will they be playing against tonight? This acclaimed quizzer is ready to cut down the competition. You might know his superhuman brain and his bow tie. Too late to run, it's the Buzzsaw. Brad Runner!
Good evening, Sarah.
The bow tie is as impressive as ever. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I brought a GPS just in case anybody gets lost in my eyes.
Okay, as always, the other chasers are in the lounge, keeping a close eye on the action. So we're gonna say a quick, hi guys.
Aloha!
Bonjour, Madame Haynes.
Aloha. Okay, Julissa, you are up first to play the cash builder.
Let's go into this.
So Julissa, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a writer, and I live in LA. I've been here for about 10 years, but I actually grew up in Columbia, Tennessee.
You also have an adorable dog named Nash.
I do. He is adorable. He is very lazy and very poorly behaved, but I love him, and he's the best.
Oh, I love that. And you are also big into Encyclopedia Britannica?
I don't know if I would say I'm
Not
big into
presently,
it.
maybe you were.
Yes, when I was a child, my parents, like many immigrant parents in the 90s, bought several sets of Encyclopedia Britannicas, including the big blue one.
Oh, we had the burgundy one.
I had the World Book Encyclopedia.
My class was a World Book
That
class.
explains
Yeah.
it.
That explains it, exactly.
So, thanks, parents, for...
Foreshadowing for the
Yeah.
trivia that was yet to come, and we're gonna put that to the test right now. It is time to play the cash builder. We're gonna put 1 minute on the clock, $10,000 for each correct answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good luck. Your time starts now. French folklore associates the character Père Noël with what holiday?
Christmas.
Correct. Melita Bentz's experiments with notebook paper led to what invention?
Pencil.
Coffee filter. Euclidean and non-Euclidean are disciplines within what branch of mathematics?
Geometry.
Correct. One World Trade Center patriotically stands how many feet tall?
1776.
Correct. What British landmark was the inspiration for the wall in Game of Thrones?
Pass.
Hadrian's Wall. In the original Toy Story script, what character was a ventriloquist dummy?
Woody.
Correct. Montessori certification is needed to hold a specialized form of what job?
Teacher.
Correct. What wellness company began in Jean Niditch's Queen's Home in the 1960s?
Pass.
Weight Watchers. To promote Pokemon in 2018, what U.S. state briefly renamed its capital city to Pikachu?
Kansas.
Correct. Correct. That was a buzzer beater, and you got in there.
Oh my God.
That was
Nice.
6 correct answers for $60,000.
Woo!
But you can't cash out just yet. It's time to face the chaser. So, Brad, what did you think of that cash builder?
Not bad at all. The Britannica paid off.
Yeah.
You're obviously classier than me. I was a World Book kid growing up.
We both clearly have a chip on our shoulder from having the World Book Encyclopedia.
Okay, so we're gonna put that $60,000 up on the board. What would you do if you won money here today?
I really want to buy a house.
Okay.
For my dog.
Of course, Nash.
Yes, Nash. I'm fine with living in an apartment, but I feel like he deserves a house. He deserves...
He's lazy, he doesn't move, he deserves more space.
He deserves more space to
lay
sleep.
down.
Yes. We need a house with a yard.
Okay, I love this. So I am gonna ask you and the chaser the same multiple choice questions. You're gonna lock in your answers. For each correct answer, you come one step down this board and closer to the bank. But if the chaser gets it right, he also steps down this board, and if he catches you before you're able to bank that money, we'd say goodbye to the money, and unfortunately, we'd say goodbye to you. So you can play for what you earned, that $60,000, and you're gonna start 5 steps away from the bank, and that handsome chaser up there will be a full 3 steps behind you. Or you can play it a little safer, take 1 step closer to the bank, and Brad will make a lower offer of...
Your dog wants a backyard. When you hear this offer, you're gonna wanna give me a backhand. $6,500.
$6,500, okay. So with that offer, you are only 4 steps away from the bank, and the chaser is 4 steps behind you. But if you want a really great house, maybe you'll play for more, and the chaser will make a higher offer of...
Never be in the doghouse again. $165,000.
$165,000. With that offer, you will be 6 steps away from the bank, and our chaser will be only 2 steps behind you. So looking at these numbers, what are you feeling? How much do you love Nash?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's not fair, Sarah. How much do you love your dog?
Sarah doesn't play fair.
You know what?
Oh,
Let's go for the big one.
Yeah.
$165,000
that's how you lead off a game, Julissa.
Let's go!
for $165,000 and a house for Nash. The chase is on.
Let's go, Julissa.
Get ready to lock in your answers. Here's your first question. Einstein's theory of general relativity was proven in 1919 thanks to Arthur Eddington's photograph of what? A solar eclipse, a lightning storm, or the Northern Lights? Chaser locked in. Julissa locked in. You went with a lightning storm.
Yes. I don't know why.
Okay. Is the correct answer a lightning storm? A solar eclipse. Okay, so we won't be able to move this money just yet, but did our chaser know this one?
I thought that the theory of general relativity has something to do with the speed of light, but I remembered that Arthur Eddington's photograph was of a solar eclipse.
Oh!
Knew it cold.
Wow.
Buzz them.
So our chaser is coming one step down the board. That puts him only one step behind you, so we just got to get that money moving.
Yep.
Here's your next question. Also called edges, what name is given to the wispy hairs around the hairline that can be styled in artful swoops? Baby hair, granny hair, or bride's hair? Julissa locked in. And our chaser locked in. Julissa, you went with baby hair.
Yes. I mean, I have it, so...
I do too.
Yeah.
So I feel really good about this answer. So just go ahead and show us the correct answer is baby hair. Yes, Julissa.
Yes.
Getting that money moving. Let's bring that one step down the board. Brad, do you have baby hair? I don't think you do.
I don't, which is why I had no idea, and I just flat out guessed bride's hair.
Oh!
Wow, that is huge for Julissa, yeah.
Hey.
Here's your next question. Working with pugs and bulldogs, Dr. Colin Sullivan innovated which of these medical devices? Was it an insulin pump, an echocardiogram, or a CPAP machine? Chaser locked in, Julissa locked in. CPAP machine.
I know that pugs and bulldogs typically have breathing problems, so...
It's those flat faces.
Yeah, CPAPs help you breathe.
Okay. Is the correct answer a CPAP machine? Yes! It's fitting that you're doing this for Nash, and it's a dog question. Let's bring that money one step down the board. Brad, you're more of a cat guy.
I am, and I didn't know this off the top of my head, but pugs and bulldogs snore. They probably had the original sleep apnea. I said CPAP.
Okay. So our chaser is coming one step down the board. He is 2 steps behind you, so we just got to keep it going in the right direction. Here's your next question. After stepping on the ice for the first time in 2016, Aaron Jackson became an Olympic gold medalist in what sport in 2022? Was it speed skating, figure skating, or curling? Chaser locked in. Julissa locked in. You went with speed skating.
Normally more of a Summer Olympics person, so that was a total guess.
Okay. Is the correct answer speed skating? Yes, Julissa. We are moving one step down the board. Are you an Olympics fan?
I am, and I think Aaron Jackson used to be a sprinter, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Well, I said speed skating.
So you knew it too. Chaser's coming one step down the board. Here's your next question. What was the first Fortune 500 company to have a female CEO? Was it the Washington Post, Mattel, or General Motors? Chaser locked in. Julissa locked in. You went with Mattel.
Yes, I know that they made Barbie, and I feel like they had a female CEO.
Okay. Is the correct answer Mattel? The Washington Post is the correct answer, so we won't move the money just yet. But did Brad know this one? You locked in quickly on this.
Yeah, Katherine Graham was the CEO of the Washington Post back in the 70s and maybe even back to the 60s, so I knew it was the Washington Post.
Okay, so our chaser is coming one step down this board. That puts him only one step behind you, so let's keep it going. Here's your next question. Astronomer Fred Hoyle once noted that if you drove a car into the sky at 60 miles per hour, it would take how long to reach space? A little over 2 minutes, about an hour, 3.5 days. Chaser locked in. Julissa, you locked in too. You said about an hour.
Yes.
Same face as all the other preceding questions.
You know, I'm just here with God.
What about me? I'm right here, cheering you on. Okay, is the correct answer about an hour? Julissa! That is correct. We're moving that money one step down the board. Brad, did you know this one?
Well, first of all, it would never reach space because 60 miles an hour is way less than the escape velocity.
Okay.
But if you're just going by distance, 60 miles an hour is about a mile a minute, so you'd get about 60 miles, and that's technically where space starts and the atmosphere ends.
So you knew that one.
I said an hour, yeah.
Okay. Brad is coming one step down the board. He remains only one step behind you. So let's keep this going. Here's your next question. In soccer, kicking a ball between an opponent's legs is called a what? A jewel heist, a sack lunch, or a nutmeg? Chaser locked in. Julissa locked in. Are you a soccer fan?
No.
So you went with jewel heist. These are some funny answers, actually.
They are funny, but for some reason, jewel heist stuck out to me.
But there is nothing funny about the position you're in, because if you get it wrong, it gives Brad a chance to catch you. Is the correct answer a jewel heist? The correct answer is nutmeg, so we won't be able to move this money. Brad, did you know this? Because you're pretty athletic.
I was a little confused on this one because usually the best policy on this show is to go for the most risque answer.
Which one did you think was the most risque?
So I thought jewel heist was the most risque.
I thought sack lunch was.
I'll go with you there.
Okay.
But I am athletic and I knew it was nutmeg.
So you knew it was nutmeg. Oh, Julissa, I am so sorry you've been caught. So we have to say goodbye to that money, and we have to say goodbye to you, but you went big. This was fun. You played well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was a solid chase round.
It really was.
She lasted a good amount of questions.
Well, you knocked one out. You did your job.
She went big. That's
Yeah.
all I can ask for. And I'm sad to see those people go. It's much more enjoyable to catch cowards.
Now, is Katherine on her way to victory, or will the Buzzsaw send another player to the chopping block? Next, on The Chase.
You got this. You got this.
Welcome back to The Chase. Julissa was 2 steps away but couldn't bank that $165,000. But now it's Katherine's turn to play the cash builder.
Sarah.
Hi, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior at UC Santa Barbara, Go Gauchos, where I study global studies and film and media studies, and I'm also into journalism. I'm the editor-in-chief at the school paper there, and I love to travel.
You have a special love affair with Antarctica, correct?
Yeah, my freshman year, I needed just one science course for undergrad, and I chose the least sciencey one I could find, which was Antarctica, and I fell in love with it.
Are you good at trivia?
Yeah, I'm good at trivia. I do a lot of bar trivia in my college town.
Well, we're gonna see how that has paid off because it's time to play the cash builder. We're gonna put 1 minute on the clock, $10,000 for each correct answer. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, good luck, Katherine.
Thanks.
Your time starts now. La Dame de Fer is a moniker given to what Paris landmark?
The Eiffel Tower.
Correct. Medial tibial stress syndrome is a painful condition commonly known as what?
Charlie Horse.
Shin splints. What singer is the subject of the 2022 biography, Didn't We Almost Have It All?
Adele.
Whitney Houston. According to the CDC, what insect kills more people than any other creature in the world?
Mosquitoes.
Correct. What Korean dish of thinly sliced marinated beef translates to fire meat?
Hot pot.
Bulgogi. The Frozen Ever After ride at Epcot is fittingly located in what country's pavilion?
Switzerland.
Norway. Located in North Carolina, what is the nation's largest military base by population?
West Point.
Fort Bragg. The film Forrest Gump begins and ends with the camera following what object?
Pass.
Feather. This question contains how many words?
6.
Correct. The Edgars are the most prestigious awards in what literary genre?
Nonfiction.
Mystery. Time's up. Katherine, but that was 3 correct answers, which is $30,000.
Ooh, that was a pretty rough cash builder. Like, she struggled with some pretty gettable stuff there.
Yeah.
It is time to face the chaser.
You got this, Katherine.
Okay, Brad, what'd you think of that cash builder?
Some solid French knowledge right at the top. Now, I was expecting a lot more, but I don't think it's going to matter because I think you're going high anyway.
So we're going to put that $30,000 on the board. Now, what would you do if you won money here today?
I'm graduating this June, and I'd love to travel after I graduate, but Antarctica is the top trip on that list.
I love that. So you made $30,000 in the cash builder. You can play for that, and you're going to be 5 steps away from the bank. Or you can play it a little safer, take 1 step closer to the bank, and our chaser will make a lower offer of...
Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth next to this offer. $3 grand.
$3 grand. Okay, for $3,000, you're only going to be 4 steps from the bank, but you can also play it a little riskier, and you'll get a higher offer of...
Also like Antarctica, cover yourself in ice. $200,000.
Oh my God!
Take that offer!
$200,000. So I want you to talk it over with Chuck first to check in.
What do you think?
I want to have 2 of us in the final chase, but that offer just blows me away, really.
Okay.
Yes,
Good.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck knows the game.
Yes.
You know, $30,000 is still a lot of money, Sarah. That's a lot of trips, but I can't turn down $200,000. I'm gonna regret it, but I gotta go in.
So, Katherine, for $200,000, the chase is on.
Let's go.
Chase is on!
Get ready to lock in your answers. Here's your first question. Because of the physical and mental challenges it presents to its performers, what has been called ballet's Mount Everest? Romeo and Juliet, Don Quixote, or Swan Lake? Katherine locked in, Chaser locked in. Katherine, you went with Swan Lake. Have you ever danced?
I did ballet as a little kid, but you know, I'm thinking the movie Black Swan. That's mental, physical challenges there, so that's what led me to Swan Lake.
Okay. Is the correct answer Swan Lake? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Moving on down,
Move
all right.
that money.
And we're moving that $200,000 right out of there and 1 step down the board. Brad, did you know this?
I had the same thought process.
Great minds.
Swan Lake.
Okay, our chaser's coming 1 step down the board. Here's your next question. What household item was reportedly invented to help its creator woo an opera singer he eventually married? A chandelier, a Murphy bed, or Venetian blinds? Katherine locked in. Chaser locked in. Katherine, you went with a chandelier.
Yeah, I think of chandeliers when I think of opera houses.
Okay.
And also, you know, opera singers, when they sing high, that glass breaks. So I thought maybe a glass object might be something that interests an opera singer.
Okay, is the correct answer a chandelier? A Murphy bed is the correct answer, so we won't be moving that money. Brad, did you know this one?
Good policy on the chases. What is that doing there? It's probably the right answer. Murphy bed's what I said.
Okay, you know why that was, because at one point a woman couldn't properly enter a room where there was a bed with a man.
Oh.
Just a little wisdom nugget for you. Okay, so our chaser is coming one step down the board. He's only one step behind you. You're 5 steps away from banking $200,000. Your next question is coming up when the chase continues.
She looks very concerned.
Welcome back to the chase. Katherine is 5 steps away from banking $200,000. She's about to graduate from college. That will come in handy, but our chaser is only 1 step behind her. So let's jump right back in.
Come on,
Here's
you
your
got
next
this.
question. If someone calls out to you, damn, that Asher is looking nice, it's okay. They're just complimenting your what? Your dog, your handbag, or your ring? Chaser locked in. Katherine locked in. Okay, you went with handbag.
Did. Just thinking about accessories, lots of different types of handbags, purses, stuff like that out there. So that's what led me to it.
Okay. Because Brad is only 1 step behind you, and you got $200,000 on the board, so you don't have a lot of room for error. Is the correct answer your handbag? Your ring. Okay, so we're not able to move that money just yet. Brad, did you know this one? Has anyone ever said, damn, that Asher?
Many, many times. My first instinct was ring, but then I talked myself out of it. Asher looked like Doberman Pinscher.
Yes.
And it fooled me, and I went with dog.
Dog. Okay, okay,
Oh, okay.
Brad might have overthought it, yeah.
okay. No movement on the board. We're okay with this. Here's your next question. Before his TV career, who entertained U.S. troops as a DJ in Saigon and, yes, began the day screaming, "Good morning, Vietnam"? Was it Bill O'Reilly, Pat Sajak, or Tom Bergeron? Chaser locked in. Katherine locked in. You went with Bill O'Reilly.
I did, yeah. Bill O'Reilly had a political show, so that's what gets me thinking about a kind of war DJ, I guess.
Okay. Now, there's $200,000 riding on this answer because Brad locked in fast, so I'm a little nervous that he might know this one. To get this money moving is the correct answer Bill O'Reilly. Pat Sajak is the correct answer, so we're not able to move that money. But most important, did Brad know this?
This was one of those where I saw the question, and I was like, can't think of it right now, but I know when I see the 3 possible responses, I'm gonna know it. Pat Sajak.
Oh, I'm sorry. The chaser has caught you, so we have to say goodbye to that money, and we have to say goodbye to you. But thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're proud of you for going for it.
That's how you play the game.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't feel great, but it is your job.
It is my job, and Katherine can walk away with her head held high. Fortune doesn't always favor the bold, apparently, but it usually does.
Well, this team still has a fighting chance because it is Chuck's turn to play the cash builder.
All right, Chuck, let's make it a triple high offer day.
Yes.
Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Sarah.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm from Waipahu, Hawaii. Grew up in Honolulu. I'm a recovering attorney, I like to say.
Okay. This man's got jokes.
You also are a gambler.
I just came from Vegas, actually.
Did you see James while you were there?
I didn't. I would have crashed on his couch if he invited me, but no such invite came.
How could you not love this guy?
Well, are you ready to play the cash builder?
Let's build some cash.
We're gonna put 1 minute on the clock, $10,000 for each correct answer. Good luck, Chuck.
Thank you.
Your time starts now. What cartoon chipmunk often wears clothing that features the letter A?
Chip.
Alvin.
Not a good start.
What Freudian concept inspired the title of a hit 1987 Janet Jackson song?
Pass.
The pleasure principle. Pronounced FSBO, the real estate acronym.
For sale by owner.
Correct. Joining in 2014, who is the first Saturday Night Live cast member born in the 90s?
Pete Davidson.
Correct. Voodoo Authentica is a store located in the French Quarter of what city?
New Orleans.
Correct. In 1901, Congress requested Secret Service protection of U.S. presidents after who was
McKinley.
killed? Correct. In 2018, what TV series inspired the hashtag Crockpot is innocent?
Pass.
This Is Us. What Van Halen singer credits his bar mitzvah preparation as his earliest?
David Lee Roth.
Correct. What Tex-Mex dish's name literally means chili pepper with cheese?
Chili con queso.
Correct. What honorific Turkish title is derived from an ancient word meaning elder brother?
Emir.
Time's up. The correct answer was Aga. But that was 6 correct answers, Chuck.
Okay.
$60,000.
All right.
That was very
6 is
solid.
strong.
Very
I think
solid.
he's going to merit a nice top offer.
Yeah, some of what he missed was tough.
Yeah, he was a little slow at the start, but he really
Yeah.
got into it.
It's time to face the chaser. So, Brad, what did you think of that cash builder?
Bit of a rough start there, Chuck, but nice recovery. I really like that.
Thanks.
I wish I'd been invited to David Lee Roth's bar mitzvah.
I mean, right? Okay, $60,000 going on the board. What would you do if you won money here today, Chuck?
Well, some of it would go to entering some World Series of Poker events.
Are you good?
No, but you know, anyone can
So
get
you're
lucky.
going to take this money
And
that you
lose
win
it.
here today and gamble it?
You know, you
You're
never
sounding
know.
a little too much like James right now. Okay, well, you can play for that $60,000 that you earned in the cash builder, and you're going to be 5 steps away from the bank. Or you can play it just a little safer, take 1 step closer to the bank, and Brad will make a lower offer of...
How about going to the World Series of Polka? $6 grand.
$6,000. Or, because this is the team's last chance to build bank, and it's all gonna be yours, you might wanna go higher, and you'll get an offer of...
From the sound of it, you're gonna have to re-buy in at the poker tournament a couple times. 250 grand can be all yours. That's a lot of second chances.
That's a $250,000.
That's a good offer.
$250,000. Are you feeling like gambling now?
That's a huge offer.
Yeah. Well, you've got a big decision to make, so I'm gonna let you think it over, and we're gonna find out how much money is at stake when we come back on The Chase.
Wow.
Think you've got what it takes to beat the Chasers? Then come be a contestant. Go to www.thechasecasting.com, and hopefully I'll see you here soon. Okay, welcome back to The Chase. Now, I just want to look at this board again. You've got the lower offer of $6,000. You got the $60,000 you earned in the cash builder. And then Brad stunned us all with a $250,000 high offer.
Amazing.
You're not able to discuss it with anyone. This is your decision. So talk me through what you're thinking.
Yeah,
Come on.
that is a huge, big offer.
And so?
And?
I saw what happened to my teammates,
But?
and he's scary today.
But?
But I'm never gonna be here again, so I'm gonna go for the 250.
This is the greatest team I've ever seen.
Have we ever?
Something's in the water.
Have we ever
haven't.
seen 3 people go high in an
I
episode?
haven't.
Like ever?
Chuck, straight out of Hawaii, aloha shirt and all. I knew I liked your style. This was absolutely the right call. You got nothing to lose. I'm gonna feel bad sending you home.
Oh! It's on!
So Chuck, for $250,000,
Sarah, say the line.
The Chase is on. Get ready to lock in. Here's your first question. In which of these places would you most likely sit in an Eames tandem sling? An airport, a movie theater, or a football stadium? Chaser locked in. Chuck locked in. Chuck, you went with a movie theater.
Yeah, I was just going through the choices, and movie theater called to me.
Okay.
I know Eames is a furniture designer. I was hoping to see museum up there, but I didn't.
Okay. Is the correct answer a movie theater? Airport is the correct answer, so we won't be able to move that money just yet. But did Brad know this? You locked in pretty quickly on this.
Yeah, the tandem sling doesn't have seats that fold down. They're just regular seats, unlike in a movie theater or a stadium.
Oh, okay, so Brad got this correct. That means our chaser comes one step down the board and only one step behind you.
Come on, Brad.
Come on, Brad. Here we go.
Go, Chuck!
Oh!
Come on!
I like Chuck, but seriously, Team Chaser.
I'm still Team Chaser.
No, you're not.
Let's be honest. Not hard to root against Brad.
Aw.
No, we love Brad.
Here's your next question. The inspiration for a Disney castle, Germany's Neuschwanstein Castle, was originally built to honor what composer? Ludwig van Beethoven, Johannes Brahms, or Richard Wagner? Chaser locked in, Chuck locked in. You went with Brahms.
I was thinking Beethoven, Wagner, maybe too obvious, but maybe I overthought it.
Now, remember, if you miss this, you are giving Brad a chance to catch you.
Understood.
Is the correct answer Johannes Brahms? Oh, okay, the correct answer was Richard Wagner. So we won't be able to move that money, but more importantly, did Brad know this one?
Chuck was thinking like a chaser here. Brahms is probably the least likely to what you'd associate with a castle being built after him, which you should go with, unless you knew, like me, it was Wagner.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Chuck. You've been caught. We have to say goodbye to that money, and we have to say goodbye to you, but we love someone who goes big, and thank you so much for playing. Thank you.
Short work.
Short work.
Wow.
Brad, you wiped the team out.
You know, when you get a team like this, three people who want to take the risk, who know what they're doing, who come in with the plan, it's a shame.
Yes.
I will feel terrible about this for about 30 seconds.
Well, Buzzsaw has knocked out all three members of the team, but this fight isn't over yet. The team gets a chance for redemption next on The Chase.
So now the team has to choose one player to play for $60,000 that they split among them.
Who do you pick to send in here?
I think I picked Chuck.
I'm going with Julissa.
I think I go Julissa too, because I'm thinking about pushbacks.
Well, we'll see.
Welcome back to The Chase. The entire team went big, but unfortunately, they were all caught by the chaser. But we don't want to see them leave here empty-handed. They're going to get one shot at redemption. Let's see who the team has chosen to represent them.
Here we go.
Come on out. Chuck!
Oh, boom,
She got it.
boom.
Chuck had a strong cash builder.
And he was quick, too.
That is true.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Chuck. You have been chosen to represent the team in the final chase, and if you can beat the chaser, your team will split a consolation prize of $60,000.
Okay.
You're gonna have 2 minutes to answer as many questions as you can. For each correct answer, you'll take one step in front of the chaser, and then the chaser will get 2 minutes to try and catch you. Unfortunately, if you get caught, you will leave here with nothing. But if you can outrun the chaser, $60,000 is yours to share.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna let you choose between question set A and B.
B.
So the chaser will play set A, and because it's just you, you're gonna get a one-step head start on the chaser, and that's an advantage. You got this, Chuck. Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. For $60,000, the final chase is on.
I'm loving this.
Here we go.
Come on.
All right, Chuck.
Let's put 2 minutes on the clock. Good luck. Your time starts now. In Japanese restaurants, a mix of horseradish, mustard, and food coloring often...
Wasabi.
Correct. Drag culture originated the use of what beverage name as a synonym for gossip?
Pepsi.
T. What Sesame Street character would most likely be diagnosed with arithmomania?
Oscar the Grouch?
The Count.
Way too much time there.
In 1861, Abe Lincoln declined the King of Siam's offer to populate
Elephants.
Correct. What candy bar was first sold in London as Roundtree's Chocolate Crisp?
Cadbury?
Kit Kat. In 2021, what singer was declared a national hero of Barbados?
Rihanna?
Correct. A 1970s ad for Afro Sheen featured the ghost of what abolitionist?
Harriet Tubman?
Frederick Douglass. Before the State of the Union, who announces the president's arrival?
Speaker of the House?
Sergeant at Arms. Logan International Airport is located.
Boston.
Correct. The texting abbreviation TBH is an acronym for what?
Pass.
To be honest. The documentary, the September issue, focuses on what magazine?
Vogue?
Correct. Astronaut Jim Irwin helped open what Disney World ride?
Space Mountain?
Correct. What is the name of the thin rod used to measure a car's oil level?
Dipstick?
Correct. At the Moulin Rouge is a famous painting by what artist?
Toulouse-Lautrec?
Correct. What NBA team is named after sailing ships?
Clippers?
Correct. A staple food in Laos, khao nio, is what kind of rice?
Jasmine?
Sticky rice. A goat's pupil is what shape?
Triangle?
Rectangle. What is 4 cubed?
256?
64. Inuk is the singular form of what people?
Inuit?
Correct. On eBay, OOP stands for a book that is what?
Off-rack publishing?
Out of print.
Come on,
The
Chuck.
Tropic of Cancer lies in which hemisphere?
Northern?
Correct. Beavers build dome-shaped homes called what?
Lodges?
Correct. Time's up. Chuck, that was 12 correct answers, and with your one-step head start, you are 13 steps ahead of the chaser, and you did that by yourself. So very impressive.
He had some really good gets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still in decent shape, though.
Yeah.
I'm an underdog guy. I saw the movie Dodgeball and never looked back.
So what did you think of that, Brad?
Really solid job. 13 by yourself is nothing to be ashamed of. There were some tough ones in there,
Yeah.
too, so that's pretty good.
Okay. Is 13 steps enough for Chuck to win, or will the Buzzsaw tear up his dreams? It all comes down to this when we continue the final chase. Good job, Chuck. Welcome back to the final chase. Chuck just had a solid run and is now 13 steps ahead of the chaser. There's $60,000 on the line to split with his teammates, and now it's the chaser's turn. If he catches you, sadly, you will lose it all, but you have a big advantage. Each time he misses a question, I'll ask you the same question, and if you get it right, we will push the chaser back one step, and those pushbacks can be the difference in winning this game.
He needs many pushbacks.
Many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think once you start to see one pushback, it tilts in their favor after one pushback.
And I hope he knows that.
So, Buzzsaw, are you ready?
Always ready, Sarah.
Okay. The final chase is on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Let's put 2 minutes on the clock. Chaser, your time starts now. In truck driver slang, what shipping company's trucks are called Buster Browns?
UPS.
Correct. The 3 acceptable plurals Merriam-Webster lists for octopus are octopuses, octopodes, and what?
Octopi.
Correct. What 1978 movie musical was released in Mexico with the title Vaselina?
Greece.
Correct. In 2022, what British pop duo released The Tipping Point, its first new album in 18 years?
Tears for Fears.
Correct. The children's game Cat's Cradle requires using your hands and what?
String.
Correct. Duluth Trading Company is a clothing brand founded in what U.S. state?
Minnesota.
Correct. What L word is defined as a person opposed to new technology?
Luddite.
Correct. On a Cartesian graph, the X and Y axes intersect at a point called the what?
Origin.
Correct. BJ was a Protoceratops friend of what children's TV character?
Pass.
Stop the clock. BJ was a Protoceratops friend of what children's TV character?
Barney?
Your answer is Barney. The correct answer is Barney. You'll be pushing the chaser back one step.
Good job, Chuck.
I mean, he needed it, but
All he can do is make do with the opportunities he's given.
Maybe change the momentum a little bit.
yeah.
You have 6 steps to catch the team 1 minute, 8 seconds on the clock. Your time starts again. Now, what U.S. Vice President had the Secret Service code name Hoosier?
Pence.
Correct. What is the only whole number that can't be written in Roman numerals?
0.
Correct. What medicinal plant is the national flower of Malaysia?
Aloe.
Stop the clock. What medicinal plant is the national flower of Malaysia?
Chamomile?
Your answer is chamomile. The correct answer is hibiscus. So we won't be pushing the chaser back. 4 steps to catch the team, 54 seconds on the clock. Your time starts again. Now, what product is advertised as Milk's favorite cookie?
Oreo.
Correct. $5 is equal to how many nickels?
100.
Correct. Hilary Duff stars in the TV spinoff How I Met Your what?
Father.
Correct. Slivovitz is a type of brandy made from what fruit?
Cherry.
Stop the clock. Slivovitz is a type of brandy made from what fruit?
Pear?
Your answer is pear. The correct answer is plums. So we won't be pushing the chaser back. 1 step to catch the team. 37 seconds on the clock. Your time starts again now. Dactyloscopy is the science of identifying what marks?
Fingerprints.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Oh, unbelievable. The chaser has beaten our team twice. The chase is over, and unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to that $60,000. But Chuck, you did it by yourself out here, and you did a really great job. So thank you for playing.
That's a clean sweep for the Buzzsaw.
Brad was in good form today.
Good job, Brad.
Buzzsaw, you did it. You defended the money. You did your job.
What can I say, Sarah? I came, I buzzsaw, I conquered.
True.
Oh my God.
The chaser has taken down yet another team. And remember, the only way to win is to outrun your competition and never look back. See you next time on The Chase. Chuck, so well played, though. Coming back out here to do the final chase on your own.
I wanted to do it. It's fun, man.
Chuck, I can confidently say that I wish every contestant was like you.
Well, you guys would give away a lot less money.